So if you go on YouTube, a lot of the time self-improvement channels will tell you that reading is an important skill. So does reading manga and manhwa count, or comics count as reading? Me personally, I love reading manga. It's very interesting. Some of my favorites are Vagabond, Berserk, The Climber, Naruto, One Piece, for example. And it's interesting that a lot of the books that self-improvement channels recommend are self-help books or business books or philosophy books and not fiction books. So I wonder, why is that fiction books are not recommended? Well, number one is that they're not really practical. There's no really application to the real world directly from the book. Like, for example, Atomic Habits, it tells you to write down the habits that you do every day and to evaluate your schedule. And a book like Harry Potter or a manga wouldn't tell you how to improve your life directly. But there is definitely value in reading these types of books. Number one, it's just a break from being on your phone and being on social media and TikTok and Instagram. And I think it's a fun time. If you find a book that you really enjoy, it's way more fun than scrolling and doom scrolling, in my opinion. I find it way more fun. I can read this, let's say I'm reading right now is the beginning after the end, and I read like 100 chapters in 2 days or 3 days. And it's really interesting. And so the second thing, or whatever I said first, whatever. The second thing is that these books help your attention span, which is kind of like the opposite of social media. Even though this is on YouTube, it's sort of long form, so it doesn't really count, I guess. But scrolling through short form content, vertical scrolling, TikTok, Instagram, those types of videos is bad for your attention span. It doesn't cure your boredom, it makes you more bored. And there's science to back that up. You can look it up, all right? And so I think reading manga does count as reading in the self-improvement sense, because it helps you with your attention span and it can help you process things, and reading helps your brain, cognition, memory, all these sorts of benefits. And so if you're finding self-improvement books to be kind of boring, I would recommend you try out fiction books. So whatever it is you're interested, whether it be sci-fi, magic, manga, comics, Reddit stories, I don't know, whatever you want to read. Biographies, autobiographies. Autobiography of Malcolm X is a really great book if you're interested in that. Muhammad Ali books. There's books about history. There's books about English, math, the science of physics or gravity or whatever. There's literally endless topics, whatever you want to learn about. The science of trees out there, or cars, or furniture, or whatever it is you're interested in. There's books about cooking and cleaning. There's literally books about everything. And it doesn't have to be a nonfiction self-improvement book that every YouTuber is recommending, like the 10X Power Rule or Atomic Habits, which are good books. They're good books, but if there's no interest in them and you're just flipping through the pages, then there's no benefit you're getting out of it. Simply reading the words is not enough. You have to be engaged in it. And that's why I recommend fiction books. So if you're struggling with making reading a habit of yours and you want to get into reading, I really, really recommend you try reading fiction books. All right? Read manga. Read Vagabond. It's tough. Trust me. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, please. Trying to hit 11 subscribers. Love you. Bye.